It's a Windows issues, improv, no script, no rehearsal, no plan. Bring your Windows computer troubles for the crew to blow smoke or ideas your way. Amp up your problem solving skills with us.
Good morning. It is October 9th, 2024 on a Wednesday. It's 9:03 and 5 seconds now. And this is take 3, I think. But who's keeping count? See, Ken says there's an echo. I think it's probably on Ken's side.
John Williams said, hello, Doug.
Hello, John. Check Ken to see if you have an extra tab open. Yeah, so I just started 3 times. I regularly do a test live stream, unlisted test live stream. And then after that, I have to select the correct stream, but I forgot to. So when I hit the buttons, I got a message in OBS saying you must set up the stream. So, oh, okay, I've missed that. So I got to wait for the bumper to finish and then go select the stream. I did that. And then I went through my buttons again and it started playing the bumper, but still did not start the stream. So I think what's happening, and I've had this happen before, is that if I get that error message, then OBS loses its connection with YouTube somehow, and I actually have to manually click the start streaming button. My show is all about trying to resolve computer issues. So that was a computer issue. And I'm explaining it to you. Ay, caramba. So, live commentary. Let's go fix that so that anybody can chat. And if anybody comes up and you see their name in gray, if I don't catch them right away, bring my attention to that with a speaker bot, please. So I can greet them. Jokes, is this the end of an era? Brian Lightfoot. Sounds like he's giving us a farewell message in regards to jokes. That's a sad state of affairs. Let's see, where is that? The joke company is out of business. No more jokes. Sorry, folks. Now, I brought this up on screen, of course, because somebody who replays this live stream later is not going to see any of these messages prior to when the stream actually started. I almost said prior to 9 o'clock, but the stream didn't start at 9 o'clock. So you hear people saying, thinking, oh no, Brain has delayed the show. Wake up nice and sunny today. What is this from Jim? He's here, but Doug Stout is not. John Williams, really? Rowan and Martin laughing? Come on, Doug, you can do better than that. LOL. I don't quite understand the joke there. Sounds like he doesn't like Rowan and Martin. You should see a therapist about that, John. Then let's come over to see what I have next. Report of experiences from Pineapple Road of upgrading 3 PCs to 24 each. I'm getting a little fatigued of this, frankly. Fernando Prieto, hello there. I see you. Let's say hello and greetings to Fernando Prieto. I recognize he's a new person here because he's not in blue yet. Says, hello, young chap. Well, thank you for that. Welcome aboard. Like to hear something about you. If you'd like to tell us a little bit about yourself, that'd be awesome. Then, yeah, this 24H2, I'm getting a little fatigued of reports on that. But no, let's go with it. And then we'll also have Gary Weisenberger's report. Start with Pineapple Roads. Let's do that button and then this button. So come over here to Pineapple Road in comments. I was kind of wondering whether I want to actually read these all the way through. He says, yesterday I upgraded 3 laptops to 24H2. With the first laptop, I decided to use an ISO image to do the upgrade, the one that you can download from under the Download Windows 11 Disk Image ISO section of Windows 11 download page. I did not have any issues doing the upgrade. Now it doesn't quite tell me how you did it. Did you run setup from the installation media that you created? Oh, sorry about that. I got to keep my finger off of the scroll wheel. For the other two, I decided to try using Windows 11 Installation Assistant for the upgrade and on both laptops, it failed with something went wrong message. Like to have pictures of that if you care to send that, and also a little more information. Are these laptops that were fully Windows 11 compliant? Were there other unusual circumstances about them? It'd be nice to know some little bit background. Do you have a suspicion of why they encountered a problem? Because that would be more informative for us. The ISO image method worked fine on the two laptops where Windows 11 Installation Assistant failed. Okay, so he went back and did the ISO method. That worked. Okay, so it was just the assistant that failed. Just to clarify, I'm not booting the device from the ISO image. I'm running the setup. Okay, there he answered my previous question. He's running setup executable that's contained in the image. Perfect. So forget my prior question. A few days ago, I upgraded the pain in the neck ARM-based laptop to 24H2 using a trick I know of. This trick should work for both our ARM and x64 devices, but it's a bit of a hassle to do. You essentially have to tell the computer to fetch updates based on 24H2 or whatever using group policy, and you have to remember to disable the policy afterwards. Is ARM processors not Windows 11 compliant? I don't even know that. So that might be why he's referring to that or discussing that as though it's kind of a special case. So really the only thing that's going on here is that the installation assistant resulted in something went wrong message. If you don't have pictures, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I don't really want to beat this to death. Then let's go on to Gary's report, which I received by email this morning, 29 minutes ago, to be specific. Hi, Doug. October 9th, 2024, about Windows 11 Pro 24H2. A couple of observations about the upgrade to Windows 11 24H2 from 23H2 in a domain with the latest updates on both. At work, started the rollout of 24H2 on selected machines. We have not had any performance production apps. Vertical and Microsoft 365 exhibit any issues. For my family business, which includes all aspects of office, apartment rentals, and my wife's employees in her AI and cybersecurity company, have upgraded to 24H2 on all machines, and we have not had any performance production problems.
John Williams said, check chat for Fernando.
I will do that. Thank you for that, Speaker Bot, to bring my attention to that. With that stated, all computers have had the following issues. All computers have had the following issues, and we have been in touch with the managers and developers and at Microsoft with the following two errors found in testing. And somebody reported this, I think yesterday, or I reported their report yesterday. Disk cleanup has the first option. Actually, this is the first I've heard of this. Disk cleanup has the first option virtually every time that it is run as administrator. It has the option Windows Update Cleanup 8.63 gigabytes available, which has been cleared off the drive and is still on the drive. So what I'm understanding this is you go through that cleanup and it either fails to clean it up or it just keeps reporting that it's still there and doesn't clean it up. So once for somebody else who wants to test and see if they have the same problem, if you do the Windows Update cleanup and you select to clean up the Windows updates, then go back into it. After it's done, go back into it and see if it still shows that 8.63 gigabytes still there. System File Checker Scan Now, System File Checker Verify Only. This is the one that I reported on yesterday that somebody else was having. Both result in the message, Windows Resource Protection found integrity violations for online repairs. Details are included in the CBS log file located at that location. For offline repairs, details are included in the log profile, the log provided by. Now it's going down here more. And he points out that problem 1 is not a problem, except that it shows it as an option, shows that amount of space still available to clean up. I really never worry about cleaning that up. It will automatically go away by itself later. System File Checker is working for all problems except an issue with Microsoft Edge Web View 2, which is used to render Microsoft Office 365, Outlook, Word, Excel, Edge, and other Office apps. Visual Studio, many third-party vertical apps. With that being explained, hashes of the objects being used in daily business we use do not match the hashes of the object store on your computer. Microsoft is working on a fix because Gary's in communication with them. He has kind of a direct line with them and tells us that they are working on a fix. The hashes of the object being used in production are correct. Store is the exact same object, but looks like it has different hashes. Now, a lot of this is just kind of blowing over my head. I'm going, yeah, I don't really understand that. Don't feel like I'm too concerned about it because he reported the computers are working fine. So don't worry about this. At both work and home, we have left some computers not updated, and they are starting to get the updates 24H2 from Microsoft automatically. With this update, all Microsoft products already installed are updated to the install date of 24H2. Just some information regards Gary. Thank you for that, Gary. Then let's go. Oh, check chat messages for some follow-up from Fernando. Always like to welcome new people. I help manage IT spending for a living. I'm a huge tech enthusiast, and I'm convinced that Microsoft Surface products are most optimized to work with Windows. Awesome. There's more information. Where are you located? Where are you at in the world? I help IT spending for a living because IT people don't know how to spend money, right? We always need to spend more money, so he helps spend that money. No, he helps manage IT spending. So keep it at manageable levels for multiple clients, maybe. Here he gives
Jim
us some more.
KJ3N said, first rule of technician. If it isn't broken, don't fix it.
Yeah. I had a little time with that this morning. I'm not going to report on it right now. Fernando in Boston, Massachusetts. Fernando, we hope to see you around more. I'm going to turn you blue so that I can recognize if you come back, hopefully you do, that we have been introduced to you. I do not request for you to do any moderator duties, so don't worry about that.
Al J said, LOL sounds like my father. He works in IT.
Oh, all right, Alice. Thank you for that. Now, let's go on to something else. That was Gary's report. Here, this is funny.
Steve Merker said, I'm good at spending money.
There you go, Steve. You practiced, didn't you? The $260 AceMagic AX15 laptop I like so much is available on Amazon. When I put this link in, I put it in yesterday. It was different than it appears today. Oh, geez, I have restarted Big Beast since then because, yeah, I had problems today that I'm not going to report on just yet. So here's that link. This is showing $279. My previous purchase of that was for $249, I think. And I did an unboxing of it, and I delivered it to my client yesterday. So that's back to a reasonable price. Now, I want to show you something that's not reasonable. The price that I found it selling for by AceMagic through Amazon yesterday. I got to go see if I can find it in my history here. There, how about that? Is it that one? Yeah, I think here. Okay, Amazon price tracker. This camel did not come up with the right numbers at all. I think this one did. Keepa. And then I went to track and search and just pasted that link. Whoops, that's not it. So I got to go grab that link again because I restarted the computer. So I'll go copy link, go put that in here to see what that price was yesterday. Yesterday, all my trouble seems so far away. $899.99. That's what I saw the price for yesterday on Amazon. And it hasn't shown today's price yet. It's showing down here at $323.99. It's not showing the $249 price that I paid for it in the past. So this is not accurate at all. Thank you very much. Not. And then yesterday I went looking around to see if I could find something else comparable, and I did find this one. So I have ordered this one for $249. I would have rather have had the AceMagic because I don't recognize this Aeon book at all. But I worked with that AceMagic for about a week. I really, really like it. It works awesome for the things that I need a laptop to do. So I want one that I'm going to keep. I might go ahead and buy this other one, this one from, where did it go? Wherever it was, that AceMagic one. I might still do that one.
Martin Hogg said hello, all. See my chat, Doug. Like your reference to Wayne's World.
See my chat, like your reference to Wayne's World. Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Just had some frustrating phone conversations with normals. Yeah, I could not watch Wayne's World. I think I've tried a few times, and I just not get through it. So I don't know what you're referring to. Maybe in some other reference that I had that was also included in Wayne's World. So I don't know which one you're referring to. Let's see. Where do I want to go next? Where do I want to go next? Back here. So I took care of that. Client story. Unusual Windows Update procedure. I want to tell about this. This TAK is a code that reminds me who I'm referring to. I have one client that I am doing a rather unusual Windows Update procedure for. And what I'm doing is before Update Tuesday, which by the way was yesterday, for those of you who didn't catch that, just prior to Update Tuesday, I connect remotely to her computer. I communicate with her and tell her it's time for me to do your Windows updates. So she closes all of her programs, and I will install the updates. A few days ago, I installed the updates for September on her computer. And then I deferred updates for 5 weeks, which is going to take me to the Monday before November's Update Tuesday. Now, the reason why we do this strange procedure with her, she's a very busy managing partner in a law firm. And it's not the one law firm that I usually talk about. And she leaves all her apps open. She leaves all her windows open. And in the past, I would connect to her computer when it was time to do her updates and just close everything. And that was causing her some grief because she'd come in the next day and find everything was closed and she'd have to reopen it all. She was expecting to come back in and hit the ground running. She's just very, very busy go-getter type person. So the way I'm doing this with her is 1 or 2 weeks before Update Tuesday for November, I will contact her and say, sometime before the second Tuesday in November, I need to connect to your computer remotely, have you close all your programs first, and I'll do your updates for October. And then I'll defer the updates again. Now, the reason why we go this way is because a couple months ago, I had deferred her updates for the maximum 5 weeks. And then we were up against that deadline. So I needed to do that like now. And it was a bad time for her because she was really busy with some court dates. So I want to give her about a 2-week window so that she can pick a convenient time that she's okay with closing all her stuff down and letting me connect remotely. This is part of what I do in what I sometimes refer to as my convenience store tech support service, meaning I make it as convenient as possible to my client. I don't bring the hammer down and tell them you have to let me do this now. So this is the way that I'm working with her. She's the only client that has go-getter as this one is. So I just wanted to, I thought it would be interesting to tell you that story. Okay, there's an ad break. I saw somebody commenting about ad blocker. Update yesterday. Okay, then I think I'm going to go ahead on back because nobody's shouting at me to get my attention there. Let's go back and see what I have next. YouTube's new feature for small channels. It's called Hype, and it's not available for us yet. Ken Stout pointed this out or asked about it. I think it was in last Saturday's show. So I looked at that a little bit. See, I think I forgot a new subject button, didn't I? This new feature called Hype, I explored that a little bit. I don't think it's going to be very successful. The way they're promoting this and what it does, the way they're showing it in their test countries, there was like 3 countries that they've tested this in. They only showed it available on mobile, on cell phones, where you click the thumbs up like button, then you get an extra prompt that asks if you want to hype this video. Every person, every YouTube account is allowed 3 hypes per week. So you choose your hypes, who you want to hype selectively. If the channel has a low number of subscribers, each hype might be worth 10,000 points. If the YouTube channel has maybe 3,000 subscribers, each hype is going to be worth a substantial less number of points. I don't even remember what number I said at first, maybe 500. And this is only working, this is only available, some people have reported for channels from 500 subscribers to 100,000. Others have reported as 1 subscriber to 100,000. The points aren't worth anything to
Ken Stout
the
Live
channel.
said, yes, it seems rather restrictive and like the managing mod only on the phone for now.
Yeah, it's not even available in our country yet, apparently. What the points do is they move you up in the leaderboard. There's a hype leaderboard, and it does not affect the YouTube algorithm. How YouTubes are fed to you in your on your channel or your next or whatever they call those things. In order for you as a viewer to utilize or go see who's on the leaderboard, you have to click somewhere, and that wasn't clear to me where you go to do that, to see the leaderboard. And the leaderboard is going to show who has the most number of points. When they showed that, they showed how many points the person in the number 1 position, each position have, how many points they have. It does not show how many subscribers they have. It does not show how many views they have. It only shows that video that's got the most number of points. And they are not categorized by niche. So these are not fed to you as a viewer for the topics that you're interested in. So you might have to scroll down a long ways to find any kind of topics that you're interested in. And the channel, the content creator, would be trying to get their viewers to click hype for them, to get them up in the leaderboard. What does it do for them? As far as I can see, it really doesn't do much of anything at all. It doesn't put you ahead in the YouTube algorithm. It's not going to feed your videos out to viewers anymore. It's only going to show you on a position on this leaderboard And the only people who are going to be watching videos off of there are the people who go look at the leaderboard, and they're not going to be seeing videos that are in the niches that they're interested in. So probably what they're going to be looking at on those videos is content creators who are really pushing their viewers, trying to game the system, pushing their viewers to click hype, and giving them some kind of acknowledgments or during video awards or rewards or something for clicking hype. I just don't see it as being of any interest whatsoever, unless there's more to it that they haven't told us yet. So, nah, not a big deal. I think I'm going to stop my topics at that point, save that, and
Keith
we'll
said,
wind
just to
this
boost
down.
your own ego.
Yeah, that's really all it does, is boost your own ego. Say I got hype points. It's likely not going to increase viewers. In fact, when YouTube was bragging about how well this has worked in these other countries, they were focusing on how many points the people on this first page of videos had. Didn't talk at all about how it's increased their subscriber account or increased their views on their videos. None of that. All they did is say how many points these videos got. Pointless. Is this possible to try and push the lower count channels, put out more content? Yeah, that is a significant point. What I think this does do is it artificially and in a fake news kind of way, I don't know how to say it, gets people with small channels eager to put out content and to try to get points. So if they have a low subscriber count, they got an advantage, because every time somebody clicks hype, they're going to get more points than somebody that has more subscribers. But that, I don't see how that can possibly translate into more views on that video or more subscribers for their channel, because YouTube has been very clear that this does not impact the YouTube algorithm and how videos are fed to viewers that are looking on their normal, YouTube watch page. So it sounds like a way to just try to convince small channels that YouTube is trying to help
Ken
them.
Stout Live said, basically, you are saying that somehow, some way, some form, the only one who will profit from this is YouTube.
Yeah, that seems to be the main focus, because it's going to get small channels really hyped about putting out content and possibly finding their groove, possibly becoming a better channel. But if they just try to game the point system and don't focus on putting out good content, I don't think they're going to get anywhere with it. Yeah, diluting their content. Yeah, if their videos are all about trying to convince people to click hype, who wants to watch that? I don't see any reason to do that. So I think I've covered everything I need to there. I think it's time to put this to bed. I do have a redirect set up for Carrie. Let me go tell you about what Carrie's got going. Here we go. Windows 11 24H2 networking, storage, and shares. He's going to be dealing with, it looks like he's going to be dealing with how to share files and printers between computers and give step-by-step simple solutions. Good topic. And then he's got the, this is the thumbnail. When I first brought this thought up, I thought, oh no, is my computer giving me an error message? No, he's demonstrating here, I think, what to do when you're trying to do networking between computers and you get a message that you can't access. And in this case, a computer called DS923. Okay, that'll do it. Here's the email address. If you want to send me an email, give me an issue that you're struggling with or would like for us to talk about, we'll be happy to do that. And other than that, have a great day, everybody. And there we go. Signing off.